I am about to record. I hope you're excited about me. And yeah, I feel like every time there's a new month, there's an opportunity for a fresh start. Uh, our businesses and our sales are based by month. So we start back, at a fresh start every single month. So I think a couple things like numbers wise, we start fresh, but also mindset wise, we get to start anew all over again and really reflect on how the previous month went, where we ended, what were our business activities, and what is working, what is not working, and how we want to bring it into the next month. We're looking at May as the fifth month of the year, and the year seems to be going by fairly quickly. I don't know about you guys, but it absolutely is for me, and I cannot keep up with like my kids are just getting so older so fast and just like working through the grades. Like I'm gonna have a fifth grader very soon. Once they finish their last day of school, they're already considered the next grade. It's not like when they start in August. It's like okay, last day of school, fourth grade. Now you're a fifth grader. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I don't know if you guys are feeling that too. I know a bunch of you have children, especially like little ones. And hi, Precious. That's so exciting that you're here. Okay. And so we're heading into May, the fifth month of the year. And so I would love us to really look at where we're at, where we're going. Last month we did talk about momentum. And this month we're still bringing in, as far as team call and the messages that I want to share with you, we're still bringing in the momentum, but we're also adding in maintenance. Some of you had some amazing momentum in April. And so let's keep that going. If you need to bring up your momentum, this is a great time to start bringing in some of those business action steps that provide results and keep going with those results to build the momentum and keep it going. The maintenance part of our May Team Call theme is what we're doing to maintain the momentum that we've built, right? And so we're going to have a little bit of discussion around this theme after we go through April a little bit. But thank you so much for being here. I love when you guys are here live. It makes a big difference, even though I know a lot of our builders choose to watch us on recording. But I just want to applaud you all for making the time to come here live and spend time with us. Hi, Nashe. Welcome. Your first team call. Everybody say hi to Nashe. Okay. Some of our April team celebrations, some new enrollments that came in April. Kayla, you had two enrollments. Congratulations. Anjay had an enrollment. Congratulations. I know she's going to watch the recording. And as always, I always like to transparently make sure that I'm sharing if I bring in any enrollments, just so that I can be that example of a leader for you all. Some happenings that was going on in April that may have contributed to some of the success in bringing in some new enrollments. It's really great to have conversation starters, and also just some promotions here and there to where it could capture the right people to bring them in as enrollments or to bring them in as a reactivated customer, right? And so a few of those happenings were our April spring sale. You guys remember that? It was about a week long, and we had a bunch of products that were 20% off. Something that was really great about the spring sale and doTERRA's website and the technology that they've invested in the company is just that they had an actual sale page and they had it highlighted on the main page. And you could click on the sale page, you can see all the products that were on sale. You could also shop them by category. That was new this time, like the category part. Also, something that was new was on that April sale page. If you were logged into your doTERRA account, there's a little box with the arrow on it. You clicked on it and you can share like a referral link to anyone. And if they click on that link and they shop the sale and shop that page, it links to you and anyone who purchased anything from the sale, they were enrolled to you and you got new customers, new members. And so know that doTERRA is a very um, forward company. They are always looking at making our website better, better trainings, our back office. I don't know if you guys have noticed some back office updates, and just in general, like our products, our research. They don't stay. Some of you are new or haven't come in a little bit, so I just want to highlight a few of these things because they're so cool and so important. Because our company is not a company that will stay stagnant. They're always looking into the future. And one product that I want to, a couple products were reformulated, right? Our probiotics were reformulated. Our omegas were reformulated. VMG is a brand new product. It's a drinkable vitamin that can be alongside LLV. So you can choose LLV or VMG. And doTERRA is just staying on top of it all, outbeating all of our competitors with the products that we have. Same with oils. And then branding, if you guys have noticed. For example, this is the old Breathe package. This is the new Breathe package. So you see like our branding is getting updated as well slowly, not just through the Breathe drops, but I got this during the April sale. Not just through the Breathe drops, but our supplements, our protein, our oils. You've noticed the oils have a new cap. Have you guys seen those? Oh, it's in my box. I was going to do an unboxing. Did you guys see the new caps, right? And the new orifice reducers. So doTERRA is always going to get better and be better. Our VMG sachets will also come in a smaller version. It won't be this bigger one. It'll be more like the MetaPower Advantage size. Also very excited. Okay. Anybody have any comments, suggestions, feedback so far? I know I kind of went over a lot. Okay. But yeah, so again, team celebrations. Kayla, congratulations on the enrollments that you brought in last month. We don't just look at enrollments as like, it's not just an enrollment. It's new customers that you have shared doTERRA with that you're helping to get started with doTERRA. It's you supporting your business and gaining 20% fast start bonuses, making income. It's you like truly building your business skills of how to enroll new people. Okay. So congratulations, Kayla. Congratulations, Anjay, on your enrollment. And then I just want to remind us that we want to make our moves by the 10th of each month. So today is the 7th. We have till May 10th to make any moves in our back office as far as we don't want to keep anyone on our front line. We want to move them lower for structure, power of 3 rank. Okay, awesome. A few more celebrations. Reactivations for April. I will always share with you guys a report like this. My virtual assistant takes the time to get these reports for us. And as you can see, you'll see the name of a customer. You will see their order, their member ID, their last order date. So if anyone placed a new order in April, it'll say the order date, who's their enroller, and then if they ordered as standard order or AS, which is doTERRA Rewards, and what kind of member they are. Wholesale is W, customer. D is a wellness advocate. Okay. So the way that we use these is to celebrate that we reactivate a new customer or reactivated current customers. So it's any customer who placed a new order that hasn't ordered in 6 months or more. Any customer that hasn't ordered in 6 months or more, they've come back and placed a new order. So they have reactivated. And this is absolutely something to celebrate because you are doing your sharing and you're teaching so well that your customers are reordering again. They might not order every month. They might, take a little break. They might stock up once or twice a year. But these are customers that we still want to keep top of mind as far as checking in on them, welcoming them back, asking if they have any questions with their order. And also they're excited right now. So you can talk to them about new products. You can talk to them about the business and see if they're interested in that. You can ask them if they want to start ordering on rewards. And then the other thing about reactivations is that you can move these customers
when you enroll someone, you have one chance to move them before the 10th of the month, of the new month, right? When someone reactivates, you can have another chance to move them, and you can move them in power of three or rank, which is also why I wanted to show who's on rewards. Anyone on rewards, you can really consider them for your power of three structure. Okay. Some of you who are not structuring yet, it may go over your head, and that's okay because you are going to learn as you go. But knowing that this is available to you is important. Okay. Awesome. Again, you can move these people. You have till the 10th of the month for reactivations. I do want to celebrate that Anjay hit a new rank. She reached director for the first time. And director is the first rank that we celebrate. It's 1,000 PV. And if you create, so I guess the next rank is executive, which is 2,000 PV. Elite rank is the first rank that you're going to see in the compensation plan, and that's 3,000 PV. So if she does director 3 times, triples that, she hits elite. Silver rank, you create 3 elites and you hit silver. And so as we hit each rank, we get to duplicate that and start to hit the higher ranks. So congratulations to Anjay. I will send her this recording. And can't wait to see what else you do and where you go next. Some of you don't know each other and don't follow each other. I do recommend kind of like looking at your names and looking each other up on Instagram. Anjay is she has her own business. She is an esthetician. Sorry, my baby is she's an esthetician. She is amazing and she is so passionate about her doTERRA oils and products, and she constantly shares them on her Instagram stories and reels and posts. Okay. So she definitely put a lot of work into sharing oils with customers and taking advantage of the April spring sale. And then she had her enrollment come in as well. So congratulations, Anjay. Okay, now we're going to open up discussion. Okay. So I know I mentioned in the very beginning of Team Call, our theme of this call is momentum and maintenance. So I wanted to see and get some feedback with you guys. Where are you at? And what are some key ways that we can, for instance, build momentum without burning out, create routines that help you maintain energy and alignment, keep your business simple when life feels full, make the most out of May's promos and oils, encourage and talk with your team and with each other. And just know that, like, if you want to write this down and put this as the quote of your month, or when you need a little reminder, you do not need to hustle harder. You just need to move with purpose. Okay. Has any of this stuck out to anyone that maybe you want to touch on as far as where you're at, or something that you'd like to share that you've discovered in your business? Anybody? Kayla, you want to share how you got your 2 enrollments? Um, Kayla just keeps posting on IG, which is very simple, but not simple at all, right? Like you put some real thought into the way that you post, and you have a certain style that you post. And you put education into the stories that you share of how you use oils and the products, right? And definitely some facts. Do you feel like your sharing just comes natural and you don't necessarily have to like time block? Right here is where I'm going to share this. It's like you're moving about your day and you're like, oh, might as well just share this. Open your phone, create something, and share that. Yeah. Okay. I do the same. I have some things that I like want to film or want to share, or some topics that I want to share, but I kind of just go about my day and share as it goes. Like as I take my VMG, I'm like, oh, might as well just turn the camera on and share that, you know? That's cool to hear that that also works for you. I guess my other question is with your two enrollments, uh, you were sharing on Instagram, yes. And then with those enrollments, do they just come through your Instagram, or are there conversations that you've had with each of those people, like a wellness consult and then how to enroll type of instructions, and then they got their order? There you are.
Hi, sorry. I was like, I think it's just easier if I jump on, but I am all hash right now, so don't mind. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. So with my two enrollments, I feel like I said, I would just post on Instagram, just try to make it practical. So I guess so I can feel the desire to do it and not feel like it's an obligation. But with that, it was just engaging in conversation. So just sharing, like they would ask questions and I would just share with them what I was doing. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all.
Yeah. Can I share your Instagram, or can you write your Instagram in the
Oh yeah.
um I'm trying to think. Is there any questions that you guys have for Kayla since she's available? She's a mama of three. She has three very, very young ones. Meraki Diaries with three S's, if you guys want to check her. Also, Anjay. So Kayla and Anjay both had new enrollments in April. They are both sharing and creating reels and sharing as they go. It seems like the same with, I can't really speak for Anjay, but that is what I've noticed. So when you're natural, when you're going about your day and you're using your oils and your products, to just hop online real quick and film a couple things, post it on stories, or film a couple things and create it into a reel. That's kind of what's working here with Kayla, and then what I'm seeing with Anjay, and what has been working for me these, past few years. As an example, not everyone builds the same. We do have a builder who doesn't build on social media at all. So just know that I think if social media comes natural to you, it definitely comes natural to me. Let us know how it comes natural to you too, Kayla. Yeah. Then that can be your avenue, but definitely choose an avenue, choose a way of how you're talking to people and sharing. Other builders could do pop-up shops. Other builders can do expos where they have a booth at an expo, and that's where they're meeting people and networking, right? And so we have to constantly be networking to build our businesses and build our team. Um, Thank you for sharing that, Kayla. I know you're very, very busy. Can you just share the ages of your kids? And then Nashay, I know you have a few kids. Can you share the ages of your kids? Precious, I know you have a couple young ones. How are you, Precious? I'm so happy you made it live. Britt, you have any thoughts around any of these points? Okay. Kayla, 2, 3, and 5. Crazy. You're doing amazing. Nashay, 4, 2.5, and she's about to give birth. She's also a teacher, and she's going to be on maternity leave soon. And Nashay is a brand new builder. Okay, awesome. Um, I guess for those of you who are here, does any of these kind of stick out to you that you want me to kind of talk about a little bit? Or do you feel like these points here can just kind of be something that you carry through into the month? Yes, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Nashay. Also, it's Nurse Appreciation Week. Kayla. Precious has a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. Okay. Okay. So I want you guys to, if you can, write this down, but I will also take a screenshot of this and email this out because I feel like this is a really important, like,
kind of bullet points to keep in mind as we head into May, you know? What do I do not to burn out? Uh, I I actually don't burn out very often, and I think it's because of the boundaries that I have in place and the choices that I've made and the people that I surround myself with. I rarely feel drained, um, because a lot of the things that I say, pretty much everything that I say yes to is fulfilling, right? It's not things that I'm saying yes to because I have obligation to it. So I think when you are continuously surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, meet you halfway, encourage you, in different like coworkers, friends, family, right? Like when you're spending time with people, it's fulfilling and not draining. And then when you're doing things like your business, you know why you're doing your business. You have a why. Like you're here to make income for your family. You're here to, um, whatever your why is, right? You're here to support people with natural solutions and educate people that there is another way to take care of your health, a healthier way, right? Maybe you're drawn to the fact that doTERRA does healing hands and co-impact sourcing. And so when you show up to your business, it's not always easy. There are challenges. Sometimes it's even hard to show up in your business because life gets busy, but you have to put your business as priority, your job, the other things in your life as priority, but remember why you're doing it so that you stay fulfilled. Also, self-care is important, right? Like there's some days that like not some days, but a day here or there, like in a couple weeks span, where I have nothing on the calendar, or I do a whole like rest of the day where I get to like eat snacks and watch Netflix. I also read books that helps me to disconnect from my phone, from my computer, from any electronics, my TV, anything, and I read books. And then I have certain workout classes that I do and such. And so I think when you guys are just not necessarily like time blocking. I know time blocking can get overwhelming as well because then you're like, oh gosh, like I'm actually scheduling time in to take care of myself, but be mindful of all of that, right? Like Kayla's saying, intentional, yes. And so I think you can generally make some time blocks of how you spend the time in your life. And that way you can evaluate how you're spending your time and if you should spend more time here, less time here as each week goes by, so that your week becomes a lot more balanced. I think that is important, but also like not being too detailed of how you spend your hours and fulfilling it with the things that keep you filled so you're not burning out. When we're looking at just in general how to build momentum without burning out in your business, I think it's important to remember, again, why you're doing your business, but then your pipes and not focusing too much on one activity, not too much presenting, not too much preparing, inviting, enrolling, or supporting, but a balance of all of them so that it doesn't feel like you're running on the same wheel every single time you show up in your doTERRA business. Okay. Um, when we are celebrating, like we celebrated new enrollments, reactivations, new ranks, I like to celebrate all the little things. Like a customer said yes to coming to class, one RCP to this class. This person showed up to this class and said they had a great time. This person said they're interested in essential oils. Like all of those little things are so important to celebrate because that's part of building your momentum too. So when we're looking at building momentum without burning out, it's finding the balance in life, choosing things to fill your time with that's fulfilling. And then when you're building the momentum in your business, it's celebrating all those little wins, not letting any no's or just things that you like felt disappointed in hold you back. All the little wins, all the yeses, all the little testimonies that people share how oils change their life or change their day. Or thank you for sharing this oil with me. I really like the VMG. It's easy to drink. And I know I'm getting my nutrition. All those things is what you can use to keep your momentum strong in your business because it's really building your confidence and why you're here, right? Okay. Oversharing authentically on social media.
Yeah, I think it's just really Nashay's question is, can you kind of go over sharing authentically on social media? You don't want to spam your account with oils. Yeah, I mean, I also feel like some days I just spam. Like, this is my business. I need to get the information out and I want to share it more than once because one time of posting May's promos isn't going to catch everyone. And because people are busy, they need a few exposures a month to the same thing. You know what I mean? But I think when we're kind of going over a little bit of the social media, Nashe, it's when we're making our VMG or doing our morning routine with oils, when we're turning our diffuser, using that to post and share quickly and efficiently on stories, or take a few video and then throw it into a reel, save that draft. I'll go back to that draft and I'll edit the size of the video, the length of the video, add a trending audio, add some text in my caption, and then I post that, or I'll save it to schedule it to post later at a desired time, a desirable time. The times really freak me out, but I'm doing my best. Anyway, so so when you're sharing when you're using oils. So you have to be using and loving the products, and you don't have to love everything. But then you also want to use the education and the knowledge, strategically putting it into some of the content that you're posting so that people are understanding what peppermint oil truly does. It's not just peppermint's my favorite oil. I'm breathing it in. It helps to bring up my energy. Sometimes I just easily pull up peppermint on doTERRA's website, go to like the uses and the benefits, screenshot that and crop it, and then I post it on. Like I try to keep things as easy and efficient for me as possible as well. Like we can get very efficient with the way that we post and what we post and still be very effective, you know? Okay. Thank you for your nice message, Kayla. All right. Anybody else have any other questions? Okay. So again, for momentum and maintenance in May, we want to build momentum without burning out. We want to create routines that help us maintain our energy and alignment. So remember to use your oils in your products. Keep your business simple when your life feels full. Have it part of your full life. Make the most of May's promos and oils. Sometimes people can get very like, oh, I need to offer this free oil and buy this and give my customers this. You don't need to do stuff like that. Plus, you're here to make money and make more money than you spend, right? And so don't feel like you ever have to buy a bunch of gifts in order to get people to enroll with you, because doTERRA's promos are amazing. They get like when somebody enrolls 100 PV, they get the book, they get free shipping, they reach 150, they get a free gift. Like doTERRA has all of that for us. All we need to do is support our people, connect with people, educate them, help them change their lives. Okay. Encourage and have real talks with your team, yourself, for those of you who don't have teams yet, or you're rebuilding your team. Encourage yourself. Like, how do you talk to yourself? What are the affirmations that you're sharing with yourself and saying to yourself? What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you surrounding yourself with? Okay. Find someone that inspires you that's not in this group. Like this group can inspire you. Also look at other leaders in doTERRA that could inspire you. Our corporate team that also helps inspire. Then look at motivational speakers. Mel Robbins is really popular right now, and someone that has finally like ignited my fire a little bit. And then also look at like network marketing professionals like Tony Robbins, who can really speak on the value of network marketing, and Eric War, right? War. So surround yourself with what you need to keep yourself motivated and inspired. What you believe is what will kind of guide you. And so if you need to believe and build your belief in the business, in yourself, in network marketing, like you have to do the personal development work to be there in order to show up confidently. Okay. And then just a reminder, you don't need to hustle harder. You just need to move with purpose. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Here's our May promos. I sent out some graphics for you. I'm not supposed to share these graphics, but I did anyway. I created a graphic that I shared with you all. If you did not get that, let me know and I will text it to you. This month, free Copaiba, 5 ml, with any 125 PV doTERRA rewards order by May 15th. You can also get this for free with any foundational wellness bundle order any time of the month, as long as it's ordered on rewards. Okay. The more you hear this, the more you say this, the more natural it is and not confusing it is. For those of you who heard what I said and was like, what just happened? You can get a free oil every single month. This month's free oil is Copaiba. You can get it with a 125 PV doTERRA rewards order by the 15th of the month, or with any foundational wellness bundle placed on rewards at any time of the month. Our 10% off product of the month is Copaiba soft gels. You take these internally. I'll go over in a little bit. We have a Father's Day promotion bundle. You don't even need to get it for Father's Day. If this is something that you want for yourself, you can get it for yourself. But this is something that, like, with fathers in mind, this could be something that's an easy gift. Our Woodland Trio that comes in a box with a magnetic car clip diffuser. This month we have an extra promotion, 150 PV promo. You'll get Balance and Madagascar Vanilla for free. Okay. Awesome. Please feel free to share in the chat how you use Madagascar Vanilla, how you use Balance. I'm very excited about this because these are two of my favorite oils. Or you can unmute yourself. I actually saw this reel pop up on my feed that was, you know, those like lamps, warming lamps. Never seen that in my whole life, but it popped up on my feed. You have that? Like it's a lamp and then you can like put water under it or like something to warm a cup of coffee. What do you put under it, Britt?
Wax. And like if you get beeswax, you can put essential oils or candles that you're trying to burn through that people gift you and you're like, I don't really want to burn it. Like because you're afraid of fire, then it would be serves as a lamp but also warms it.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
Especially with candles, if you don't want to have fire in your house and you can
Yes.
just, oh my
Or
gosh.
little ones. Yeah. So and it's also good if like your wick goes too small, but you still have wax on the sides. You just put it under so you get the aroma and it melts it down.
Okay. And then I really like that you said like you can just get plain beeswax and
Yeah,
then
and put your own essential oils. Yeah.
okay. So the reel that popped up on my feed was with the lamp and a glass that you pour boiling water in. And then you add in sprigs of rosemary, slices of lemon, peppercorns, and vanilla or something. Like it was probably like a not even a real essential oil, but it was like actual lemon and just to smell, make your home smell like Williams Sonoma. And I was like, I have all those oils. Let me just try this diffuser. So I used Madagascar Vanilla, which is part of this promo. Lemon essential oil, rosemary, and what was the other one? Peppercorns. And I was like, what? We don't have pepper oil. We have black pepper oil. And I made my own Williams Sonoma like diffuser blend. So it's just so fun. Like even when you see things and you're like, oh my gosh, I have an oil for that. Or, I went to Target today and I saw all the Hearth. I love Hearth and Hand, but I'm not going to buy those candles. And I'm like, how do I make this one at home, right? Berry with lemon. And we can use juniper berry with lemon and we can diffuse that. We can make our own, we can get excited and inspired by things still, but not go with the trend or go with the unhealthy choices. We can make our own diffuser blends. So one way you can use Madagascar Vanilla is making your own diffuser blends, adding it as a top note on any of your rollers or a top note on any of your diffuser blends that you want to make. It smells amazing. A drop to your coffee. I also like to diffuse it just by itself because I'm obsessed. Balance is a really great grounding oil. Smells amazing all on its own. And I don't even use it all the time. Just use it all the time. It is a thicker oil. So something that I have done with Balance is get a dropper top and take off the cap and the orifice reducer and put in my dropper top. And so anytime I want to use balance, I'm not waiting there for it to drop. I just pull out the dropper and drop it into the diffuser or into rollers that I make. Okay. Awesome. Nashay said she really wants to make a rollerball perfume with vanilla. Yeah, that's a good idea. And you can gift it, teacher appreciation, end of year gifts, Mother's Day for yourself even. Okay. So 150 PV orders, any order, retail, wholesale, rewards, enrollment. They get Madagascar vanilla and balance free, us too. Copaiba. How many of you have experience with Copaiba? How many of you are just perplexed and have no idea what it is? Anybody have a testimony? Can anyone explain it just simply? Like, how would you explain Copaiba? Teething, helped with tooth pain. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Okay, love it. It is really great for teething. I actually used to use Siberian fir for my kids. And then Lee, she's currently losing teeth. And because she's just really, really sensitive, she can feel everything. Um, she can feel like wiggly teeth and adult teeth growing in before anything's even wiggly. She's that sensitive. So she has been complaining about her teeth being sore. And I actually let her choose because she's 5 already. She can, she's not like a baby teething. She's like an older child teething, losing teeth, adult teeth coming in. And so I put Siberian fir on her gums and Copaiba on the other side. And she's like, I love Copaiba. I was like, okay, cool. So she like is at the age where she can choose her own oil. Copaiba is really great for soothing, and getting relief for any teething going on. Okay. Clove is really great for teeth too, and very effective, especially for like tooth decay and any like bigger issues. But because it's spicier, right? Like clove is spicy. It might be a little bit too spicy for children, but for kids, you can try Copaiba or Siberian fir. Another really good one when their teeth are wiggling out, I use On Guard and I like put on their gums and it numbs it, and then I wiggle their tooth out for them. If you have any kids that are like starting to lose teeth. Okay. Another really easy way to explain Copaiba, a lot of people are already asking us, like, do you have CBD? Why don't you have CBD? We don't use CBD because we stay away from the hemp plant. Copaiba is where we get the type of like same benefit where, we're getting antioxidants, we're getting support to the nervous system. And so if anyone asks you, do you have CBD? Tell them we have Copaiba. You can say it Copaiba or Copaiba. It's sourced from Brazil. It comes from the tree, like the bark of the tree. And what do? They like tap it and like put this thing in and then it starts to flow out from the videos. We've never been to Brazil, but maybe one day. And you can take it in a few different delivery methods. Copaiba soft gels is 10% off this month, or you can get the oil for free, and you can get the oil for free. And so it's a really great way to introduce Copaiba into your home and into the homes of your customers. So teething, any teeth pain, that's 2 of the ways that you guys have mentioned. I have heard a testimony with epilepsy. Not that you can say this on social media and post Copaiba is good for epilepsy, but you can have conversations with customers. Put a drop on the thumb and you hold it to the roof of the mouth to help with minimizing seizures or current seizures happening. Someone with epilepsy shared that at one of the doTERRA events. Copaiba is also great to put on the roof of your mouth to just support your nervous system in general. What else? Let me know if you guys have any other ways. It supports your cardiovascular system, your immune system, and your digestive system as well. Okay. Copaiba is really great oil for grounding. Comes from the bark of the tree. And so a lot of our wood oils have more grounding benefits emotionally. Okay. Yeah. Scientifically, it has the highest levels of BCP. B
caryophyllene. Okay. Some of us are more scientific than others, not me. Okay, everybody good? It's suggested to put a drop under your tongue of copaiba daily, hold it to the roof of your mouth, diffuse it, and take a soft gel internally every day. Limited time products. Oh, my picture didn't load. Hold on. Hold on. Where is the photo? There it is. Do you see it? Okay. This is the Woodland, it's weird, Woodland Trio and Car Diffuser. Available in a set. It's kind of fun. I might get one for myself because they're mini. You can just take them on the go. Okay. Malama is available now, as of last month. This isn't available all the time. And so this is an oil that I usually stock up on and I'll gift them throughout the year. Also for myself because I really love diffusing Malama. It is the Nurturing Blend and it's limit 4 per account. And again, not available all year long. So it's back for now while supplies last. Feel free to share in the comments what you feel about Malama, if you've had any testimonies or if you just like the smell. I do want to share and make sure we remember that the VMG bundles, if you enroll with it or you order on rewards, you get the shaker as a gift along with a bottle of peppermint oil, and it comes in this beautiful box. Okay. VMG is not only supportive health-wise to our customers, but it's really supportive to our businesses. The more customers that we can help with VMG and the omegas and the probiotics, you're helping their health, but really like you're kind of setting your business up to be have a really high retention because it's a 30-day supply and people are buying this every month, right? Like people don't buy shampoo and conditioner every single month if they're not washing their hair every day. People don't buy peppermint oil every month unless they're using a ton, right? When you're looking at supplements or even our home products, like a lot of people are buying those types of products every month. So when you're looking at your business, you're thinking about how you're going to share this on Instagram. Don't just share the oils, share our supplements, and also make sure you're taking the supplements so that you can share from experience. This gift is an amazing gift that doTERRA is doing. And as always, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee if a customer buys VMG, even if you want to try VMG and you don't like it. We have a class later this month called Wellness Made Simple. So if you're not familiar with VMG and you're not taking it quite yet, and you don't know how to share it, and you don't know how to like teach people about it, come to our Wellness Made Simple classes, as we will be sharing education on what VMG is, what our omegas are, what our PP Restore is, and just a really quick, simple 2-minute daily routine that can change someone's life, which is our foundational wellness bundle. Okay, awesome. Have you guys all tried this and are taking it? Our new member promos, order 100 PV. Did I share this graphic with you guys? You're more than welcome to use it. If you do a 125 PV rewards order, you could get any of these gifts for free. If you reach 150 PV, especially as a new member, you get Balance free this month, Madagascar Vanilla free this month, and you choose a diffuser or the toothpaste duo. Okay, like amazingness. And I just love that these graphics are available to us. Sometimes if they're not available to us, I create it. And I will just let me know if you need a graphic from me and I will do that. Okay. I do want to continue our incentives. The last 2 months, I did, if you enroll and 2 new customers, I don't care what your PV is, you ideally always want to enroll people with 100 PV or 150 PV because they're getting the free shipping. They're getting a gift, right? You're also setting the tone for the type of enrollments that you're bringing in and the average orders that you're helping people place. Okay, so there's a whole lot to that. However, I just want you guys to be enrolling new customers, no matter what amount of PV it is, because you are bringing people into our community and into your business. Once they're a customer of yours, they get whatever support that you offer, emails, text messages, what you're offering one-on-one, and any of the support that you offer on Instagram or whatever social media channel that you choose. Okay. So I will give you, I'll Venmo you a coffee. You can get a coffee or a drink on me. Okay. Congratulations to Kayla, who got a coffee on me for April. Ramanita, who got a coffee on me. She doesn't drink coffee. She got a drink on me in March. So we'll continue that in May. Everybody enroll 2 new people or help 2 of your current customers start the rewards program, which is our customizable monthly order. You're welcome. And then Britt said she needs to reorder your Omega. I know I need to like walk around my house and check what I need to order. I need to place my order soon. Okay. There are a few updates that are happening in doTERRA. Before I get into that, is everyone good? We're good with our May theme. We're good with our business, where our head's at, our May promos. I just want to what is the word? Reiterate. Okay, so I just want to just remind you, what is the word? Brett, help me. Reiterate.
Reiterate. You got it. I understood what you meant. We all did.
I know you did.
Exactly. And you
Mommy,
said it. You said it.
mommy brain is crazy. But reiterate. Yes. Reiterate. That May promos are there for you to utilize. You do not have to create your own. So the more comfortable you get with understanding what the promos are and speaking it and saying it and typing it out, the more confident you are sharing these promos. Okay. Because I know some of you could get overwhelmed and you're like, I don't even know what to say. Practice. Say it. You'll get better at it. Same with teaching classes. Okay. doTERRA is going to have a couple of updates coming up. One major one is compensation plan enhancements. Okay. doTERRA has launched a podcast series that I just found today in our back office. You log into the back office, in the bottom right corner, there's notifications. Open the notifications, and it's going to give you a link to the podcast series about our compensation plan enhancements. doTERRA is also sending emails out to invite you to the trainings. Please go to them. Please go to them. It's all there for you. I think I went to 3 trainings just to hear all the compensation plan enhancements. And then they broke them up into 2 separate trainings. And I went to one, I took all my notes, I compared it into my business to understand it. Then I went to the next one, compared all my notes and my business. And then I booked a call with my account manager to make sure I went over it with him, that I understand it. And then he gave me some other tips. Okay. The compensation plan enhancements, this is the first time it's ever happening in 17 years, I think we're at, of doTERRA. And this is not a compensation plan change necessarily. It's enhancing the way that we get paid. And there's a few key points, like the people who are actually doing the business, they're getting paid more. And just a little bit more money up front for those of you who are just starting, right? Not just the fast start bonus, but there's other ways for you to make money. Some of you are pretty new and some of you aren't at the higher ranks yet. So I don't want you to have to worry about the changes that are happening with platinum rank, which is a good thing. And I just want you to understand that doTERRA is not taking away any of the compensation that they've already agreed to give wellness advocates. They're only making it better. So we are so lucky that doTERRA is willing to do that for us. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but over the last 2 years, there's some network marketing companies that have closed. Beauty, the makeup one. Beauty, somebody help me. And then I think it was like 2 weeks ago, Modere announced that they were closing. Beautycounter, thank you so much, Britt. Britt, you and me, thank you. Britt and I have been business partners for years, as you can tell. So I just I know we don't talk about the other network marketing companies much, but I want you to know that doTERRA does so much to keep them standing for generations to come. If some of you weren't here, last year they did their first layoff in 17 years. And the only reason they did that was because they wanted to make sure that doTERRA's company stayed alive for generations to come. So they're always looking
to the future and making changes only if they must, you know. And the compensation plan enhancements, I like that they use the word enhancements because it's something that makes it even better. But I'm not saying that it's going to be easier to make income. I'm saying that if we do the work and we are doing our business, we will be compensated much more. Okay. I hope that kind of makes sense. So I encourage you guys to listen to the podcast, go to the trainings, and truly understand what's happening and how you can benefit from the compensation plan. One of the worst things that you can do to yourself is not understand the compensation plan, because then you don't know how to strategize in your business with structure and the types of conversations that you have with your customers, knowing that you're here to make money for your family, right? Like any other business. Like if you understand how you're going to make money in that business, you'll understand what are the steps that you're going to take to, and the type of actions that you're going to take in your business to get to where you want to be. Okay. All right. Any thoughts on any of that? Okay. Convention is coming up September 17th through 20th. Sorry, I thought I had the dates on there. September 17th through 20th. Convention.doterra.com. You go to that link, it's going to give you all the information that I have. I don't have any more information than this website does. But registration is opening May 13th. So that's very soon, right, guys? We have a few days. Some of us already have our convention tickets just because they do like early bird registration last convention, and then a couple months ago they opened it up. But these are the ticket prices and what's happening. The event of the year. Like as wellness advocates, for the most part, the rule that you want to set for yourself, this is a non-negotiable event that you attend yearly. Whether it be in person or virtual, if you can aim for in person, it is the most amazing experience. And you can't compare it to virtual, but if you have to do virtual, you have to do virtual, and that's okay. You're going to get as much as you can out of that. Okay, so in person, our tickets, early bird price till June 30th from May 13th, $179 in person. It's a really great price. Virtual, $60 all access, or limited virtual, $35. Then the prices go up starting July 1st, and then at the highest it will be in August. So what that's saying is there's some conversations that we may need to have with our other halves. I get it. I get it. Like we all have a lot of moving parts. It is so worth it to figure it out. I promise you. Those of you who have babies, those of you who are pregnant, you can go and you can do it. doTERRA is a very family-friendly company. I have gone my first convention. I was 8.5 months pregnant. Just hit silver rank and went there to walk the stage as a silver. I have brought brand new babies. I have breastfed. I have pumped without babies there. I have been pregnant again. Like this is a very family-friendly company, and we're all here to support each other. If you need to bring a baby, if you are pregnant and need just a partner to check in on you, that's why we go together as a team. Okay. At the point that I'm at with my youngest being 3, it's more about childcare and school drop-offs. And so those are the conversations that I have with my husband and with my family to figure out how I can make sure that I'm at convention, not just for myself, but for all of you. Convention is held in Salt Lake City, Utah, the home office of doTERRA. Their actual home office is in Provo. So you can add on a campus tour, and you're just paying for the bus. This is cheaper than Uber. So this is a great, because you get a ride there and a ride back. You can do a workout class, and then you can also go to the gala if you'd like. We spend a lot of time together and we bond, and I love it. It's one of my favorite trips of the whole, it's my favorite doTERRA trip of the whole year. So I'm very excited to see you guys. I can't remember, Britt, but when we do founders calls, they ask for feedback, and some of the feedback that we gave them was like gala, even as a black tie event, was really nice. Gala with food was really nice. Gala with a concert
is really cool. So I think they're just trying to make sure that they're never like just staying in this box, like trying to figure out how to make gala as impactful as possible and convention in general. Okay. Anybody have, I feel like gala used to be like $59 because it was dinner with it was a black tie event, dinner, no concert. But it was so beautiful and fancy. Okay, it was 60. And then slowly COVID changed a lot of things too. But I was like, please bring us a concert. Andy Grammer, oh my God. Dan and Shay Britt, oh my God. Dan and Shay was so good. You guys like Dan and Shay? Kayla, Precious, and Shay? Anyways, on my last founders call, I was like, please bring back the concert. We didn't have that last year. Remember that girl who climbed over? People were crazy at Dan and Shay. They were like fighting to get all the way in the front. Britt and I were in the front. Okay. But even if we don't have a concert, I promise you guys, convention is so special. Just everything that doTERRA, like this is where you feel doTERRA and this is where you see them at their biggest. Like they go all out with the product displays. They announce all the new products of the year. That's my favorite day. You get to try so many new products. You get to see like what business support they have. They do these massive setups. They also have exclusive products in the marketplace. And then us as a team, we like to stay together and like have all of our hotel rooms together and spend a lot of time together and do like meals and stuff. So I hope you will consider. Once you know that you want to go or you are for sure going, we have a group text. So you can be in this group text even if you're still contemplating, but you're trying to make in-person happen. Okay. And then I didn't make a group text, Britt. I'm ready. Who's ready? It's just gonna be me and Britt, so that's not really a group text. I'm just gonna text you. Dead. We're driving the others crazy. So I actually got access to book hotel rooms, but I don't know who's in my hotel room, so I didn't book anything yet. But we do have options, and doTERRA's hotel room blocks are really great. Starting at Brit, was it? Send it to you. doTERRA has hotel room blocks, and if you have like your own discounts, you can check those rates. You can check surrounding hotels. And last year we stayed in a two-bedroom with a living room and a kitchen, and it was like 400 a night, and we could fit 2, 4, 6 people in it. So if that's what you guys want to do, we just kind of need to know so that we can book our rooms together. Our hotel room blocks start around 225 a night, and you split it with someone, or you can split it with 3 people, so the more of you that we know are going, the better I think we can plan out our hotels. And that also opens May 13th. So we have a few days. Okay. Cool. Any other questions? Our theme is shine. Every year we have a different theme. This year's theme is Set to Shine. So exciting. I love it. I just love convention. Okay. Anybody there? Okay. Kayla, you want to come to convention? The classes that we taught last month, by the way, we were laughing. We were so much fun. We did amazing, but we were funny. So hope you guys come to this month's classes and bring your people. The Shay was there. Okay. So I would love to know who is considering convention. Let's go together. Okay, cool. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
How much, sorry, my children are, it's like witching hour in our house. But how much do you like normally spend to like go to convention?
Brett, help me. I'm gonna look at my notes.
Okay. If you plan on doing like all the other tours, plan for about 200 for the ticket. Sorry, I'll do math right now in my head.
Okay, I was thinking the same. It's 200 for the ticket.
So about 200 for the ticket. I would say, the kit. So there every year, the first day, as Ashley mentioned, it shares all the new products. And because you are a convention ticket holder, you get access to getting the new products, and it's called the convention kit. I would say plan on it being about 200 to 250. So let's just say 200, because they are trying to keep it fairly reasonable in recent years. In addition to that, depending on the hotel, I think the most cheapest that I did when I split it with somebody was like 300, right? Around or
I
ish
have like, yeah, 300.
300.
I did find a list.
Oh, okay.
Good. No, keep going. You're doing great.
And then excuse me, airfare. You live in Hawaii, correct?
She lives in Hawaii.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So from Hawaii, the earlier you book it, the better. But now that there's additional capacity, meaning more airlines are flying to and from Salt Lake, there is better connections for you. What works with it? I always just anticipate the average price of a ticket will cost around $700. That's if you're going direct. Like it could be plus or minus 100, like depending on when you book it and what time of the day it is and what airline. Connections are kind of going to run around there. It's usually 400 to get to the West Coast and then maybe another 200. Um, so let's say average of it is 700. Um, Food,
I have
now
50 a day. What do you think?
I think that's fair. I
50
don't
a
know
day for 4 days, so 200.
I don't know how your appetite is. I tried one year to cook, super like what's the word? Ambitious, because we did not stay in the room to cook because we were always out and about. So I recommend if you are going to do grocery shopping there, it's more snacks or things that you can grab and go versus like actual eating. Depends on the hotel. I've booked hotels in the past that have served us breakfast that's free. So we like totally ate that up to fill us up to then maybe have a snack. And then, so yeah, I would say $50 a day. And then shopping, right? Like there's a bunch of different vendors, there's Marketplace. No, and I'm going to be that friend this year that tells you, no, you don't necessarily need it. However, some of them are super exclusive. So if you do plan on getting something, set yourself a budget. I used to be that shopper that's like, let's just get it because it's here and I can't get it. Super great. They make great gifts for your customers, great gifts for your builders, great gifts for family who are helping like for that situation. But buy everything. Yeah. See, that's what I need to work on as well. We can work on it together. However, like a good diffuser that you can only get there is something that I would budget for. Like they
Mhm.
tend to do that.
They have
Like,
exclusive diffusers. Yeah.
yeah, and they tend to release the diffuser specifically during that time, that you can only get in person. Like I think there was like the pilots in specific colors like the emerald green, the candle diffuser, yeah, that Ashley was
Last year
holding,
was candle. Previous years was a bubble. The bubble in like
the bubble,
colors.
different colors. Yeah, I know the pilot in emerald green because I really thought it was pretty. Like, and those could range from prices between like 40 to 80 depending on the diffuser. So let's say extra shopping 150 because there's also a mall there, you know. You could go shopping for other things if you really wanted to. There's other vendors. Um,
We also like when we eat, we share because like I can't eat a whole meal. Like I can eat half a meal. I can't eat a whole sandwich. I eat half a sandwich and then get a coffee, you know? So like we're really good about like halving things. And then because we're staying in hotels, it's not like we can take leftovers, you know? So I think that helps with our budget as well.
yeah. So then that kind of brings you to about, and this is more on the conservative side, like I said, very conservative. So plus or minus several different things, right? Or what you factor in. So including airfare, hotel, food, your convention ticket and your convention kit, and a little shopping money, that would bring about 1750. Here's my tip. Have the discussion with your family. It is a business write-off. Like if you are structuring this as a business and it is a flow through entity to you and your social security, and like know that it's a tax write-off against your W-2s and against your any income that you get as a 1099 contract, because that's what doTERRA will give you. But also find ways to make it efficient, right? Like if there is hotel opportunities to book room with multiple people, the more people you can get in a room and feel comfortable, the more you'll save, you know? So I think in previous years, 250 was what I paid for a hotel for 4 nights, and that was because I split it. I split the bed with somebody else, you know? We were definitely farther, but it's totally possible. It's not unheard of. So there's ways to find efficiencies in the cost of everything, like, but yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like we're all like we're not super frugal, but we're all very mindful of our budgets and we work together, but we also like to have fun. So we also like I think Britt and I went to afternoon tea, right? Like and then I also take us out to like a couple team meals just so you guys can also consider that in your budget. But you know, like we work together as best that we can.
One thing I do want to call out and mention is that when you set yourself a budget, this is how I work, okay? Like take this with a grain of salt. If you are setting your mind to, and I'm so sorry we're over. If you're setting your mind to definitely wanting to come, set yourself up like how much it's gonna cost you. You know, like for me, I say I'm gonna budget $2,000 for it. I break it down between now, May, and September of what I think I need to do in my business to help pay it back. Right? Like how many fast starts do a should I bring in? You know, and then kind of strategize it that way. And then on the flip side, know how many things you can do afterward as well too. Like now that you have a new convention kit, like new products, people like you can have a class and then what things you can do in the following months to then also kind of balance out and justify the cost of it. Like let your business pay for it. You know what I mean? Like um so then it doesn't feel like you're coming out of pocket for it.
Okay. Um, Also, yeah. And then I know you said, Britt, like you can write things off. But also mindset around it, like the investment in this is my business. And if I want this business to be successful, like there are investments that I need to make and also sacrifices that I need to make. And so this is definitely one of the best business investments that you can make in your business is attending doTERRA events, but more specifically convention every year. Okay, have conversations, do the thing. We also have an incentive trip happening that you can earn. The qualification periods are March 1st through August 31st. If that is something that you want to earn, which is absolutely possible, definitely schedule a call with me and we can go through what that entails. But just doing the business practices, enrolling people, helping people get on rewards, reactivating customers, helping builders, like new builders, hit new ranks with you, build your business and you can earn a trip easy. We do have May classes that I will release, but all the graphics are done and I will get that out to you no later than tomorrow morning. They are kind of at the end of the month, so we have time, you know, but we'll have one Honolulu class and 3 virtual classes available this month. And then we have Healthy Hormones recording from last month if anyone needs it and wants to send it out to customers. Okay. That is it. Anybody else have anything? Thank you. I know we went a little bit over an hour, but I felt like the content and the conversations we had were really great. And I appreciate you guys so much for just being open and wanting to have conversations and wanting to hear from each other. That's really what our team is all about. Okay. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Happy to see you. Okay. Have a great month. Bye.